Hello guys, welcome back to a professional match of StarCraft 2. Today is time for the best of 4 series of Zerg vs Terran, where in game number 1 we find ourselves on the good old map Tropical Sacrifice. Here spawning is none other than Serral, and his opponent for tonight is none other than Beyond, the legendary Terran, one of the 4 horsemen of the Terran alongside Innovation Tai and Maru. He's one of the best Korea can offer. Let's see if he's going to be able to defeat Serral, the finisher, the Night King. This is the first time I'm seeing the game like usual. My name is Keanu, and we are going to find out together who is the best of the best. This is an awesome game. It's going to be full of action. This is one of the first. We are going to have 3 more. And thank you very much for watching my channel. Remember to subscribe. This is going to help me a lot, and YouTube is going to notice our videos that we are seeing together. Standard opening so far, a spanning pool over here, knowing that he's playing against the Terran. Serral makes sure he is not going to have to chase too much for the obvious aggression with usually what Beyond is doing on all other Terrans with a Reaper. So far standard opening with a big wall-off, with 1 barracks, 2 barracks, so that is going to be a lot of bio units. Usually Terran likes to create the wall-off over here, it's way easier to defend. But doing here, it's a statement. That means Beyond probably is going to be extremely greedy. So the first Reaper already positioned to go into your opponent. Yeah, exactly here. But guess what? Serral, it's also greedy. And he is trying to do some early harassment with his Zerlings. But perfect timing finish of the wall-off. And here we have the Reaper making the Zerlings jump around. Interesting push. Serral usually is more like chill. Does not, he's not the one that is overexcited about early attacks. But he's capable of. Now this is excellent. Denying a lot of the income. Look in terms of the income, Beyond now, because he has to use some of the workers to chase. But so far so good. It was able to survive. 23 versus 25. Beyond now catches up. Yeah, he lost a little bit of mining time, but the mule was dropped. And Serral grabbing the second expansion. So basically he was attacking, forcing his opponent to be on the defense. And while he was doing this, he started the second hatchery. So there are strategies inside strategies inside strategies, plans inside other plans. Now this is a roach warren, so that means there are going to be a lot of roaches. But now Beyond is counter-attacking. But already 2 queens over here. Nothing serious these Reapers can do. 3, it's a good number. They can jump cliffs. Now, oh, so Beyond was preparing a Reaper rush. If there are going to be too many of them, problem. But already here we have roaches. Roaches are very beefy units. So one more, I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference, Beyond. But Beyond is very good at this. He's playing for a long time. He started in 2010. Then in 2014 he had to go to the army. As you already know, if you are in Korea, unfortunately, there's still like an unofficial war zone over there between North and South Korea that needs to be defended. And every male citizen for 2 years of his life has to stay into the army. But coming back in 2015, from the army, he was able to restart playing this game, and Beyond never ever to be underestimated. He was the first player that was able to win both Brood War and StarCraft 2 in the final Premier Korean League. So excellent defense here from Serral. Look at him walking. And not bad. A little bit delayed command center. I don't know what to say about the income. It's clearly favoring Serral, and if you leave Serral too much in this regards, he's going to overwhelm you with armies after armies. He's going to throw everything at you, and there's nothing you can do. So the first hatchery already here, and here is a early defense warning army. So in case something is happening, it's in the proximity. And Serral is also well known for being able to sacrifice Overlord. So he's basically sacrificing his life so that Serral can know better what his opponent is doing. This is their perspective. So look for them. Way more tense the situation. We need to be vigilant, to pay attention everywhere in the big map, small map, production. But luckily for us, we have the entire map to see. And we see a Banshee. Cloak almost finished. So look at the timing. The clock is almost finishing exactly when reaches the Zerg. So what more of a pro player you want? Denying a little bit of the mining. Yeah, not that much. 3 drones for... it's not an ideal trade. 1 Banshee. Because he invested not only in the Banshee but also in the cloak upgrade. Spore crawlers now appears everywhere to prevent any future harassments. Not even everywhere, because guess what? This overseer, it's a fast moving detector. It can observe any cloak unit. And now another observer in this direction, trying to scout as much as possible. Find out about terran news positions. It's a run by. See, in this way is exactly what is happening. And while this another cloaked Banshee. Now a spore crawler for good measure. 1 kill, let's see. 4, 5, oh, nice, but he's dead. Yeah, dead. Attacking your opponent is very important, because if you attack your opponent has to focus on you. So he cannot focus more on the map. 2 tanks already, 3 tanks. Excellent position here for Beyond to defend. Like you have the bunker with 4 marines, you have this wall. It's suicide to try to go here. But suicide also not to do anything. So this drop was immediately spotted, but it's continuing nevertheless. They got their orders, what can you do? You have to follow them. And let's see, and another base. Yeah. I don't think these 2 are more than like going to do damage, but running directly, nope. 2 spore crawlers already in place, 4 queens. A little bit of denial of the creep. And now we have the Mutalisk. Mutalisk are very good. They can harass easily. They are like the Mongol warriors, horse archers. They are everywhere, disrupting the income, making sure your opponent is always overthinking, not knowing where to be. Exactly the Genghis Khan tactics. This is what Serral is doing. Learning from the best. The Mongol Empire, probably you know, if not, never, it's a bad thing to know. It had the biggest continuous land empire in the world, stretching from South Korea all the way to Poland. And in the south, reaching Egypt. So think about it. All with horse archers. Overwhelming your opponent in different multiple places. Exactly like Serral is doing right now, and Bjorn is trying to copy as well with his drops. These marines were steamed. Yeah, denied easily. Serral is too good for this. Forcing some missile turrets, and they can heal very fast, Mutalisk. But now the terran is on its way. 5 tanks. These are the big guns. Oh, excellent interception. Now let's see who is going to win. And Serral. Excellent concave. But these tanks, a lot of splash damage, a lot of marines. Serral withdraw. Strategical retreat is called. Morphing more bailings. We are very good when dealing with bio. These mineral lines look so juicy. Yeah, is Serral going to try a flanking maneuver? No, just waiting a little bit. Trying to see where his opponent is. Has no idea. And now sending some of the units here to defend this new base of operation in the proximity of the Terran. The Terran is also on the move, trying to see what the opponent is doing. You just killed Marta. No, we came to avenge her. Excellent. Counter-attack, attack. Now the Terran is going to have to hold his ground here. You shall not pass. Excellent position for the sensor tower. He's going to be able to immediately find out exactly when Serral is going to attack from that angle. And now spreading units everywhere, trying to deny some of the creep and to engage wherever is possible. These overalls that are dying, they are not cheap. $100, $100, 100 minerals now, 100 minerals later. This adds up. 3 tanks, you need more than 3 tanks. Probably some liberators in the future. Now these zerglings going for a counter-attack. So despite the fact that Serral knows he's going to be attacked, he still has some units in the opposite part of the map. Very good engagement for Bian. This is probably going to be a decisive attack. With zerglings, killing some of the workers, not bad at all. But look at Serral, he's already maxed out. Beyond 165, so not a good sign. Now Serral is going to work on a bank. He's going to have way more income available. Already see 1000. What happened here? Yeah, let's see together. So the bailings. And yeah, we were able to kill some of the Terran units. Now destroying these rocks, creating another path of avenue for a direct fight, and splitting the army into to create the concave. Now I'm pretty sure Bjorn is in panic mode. Uh-oh, I'm going to be attacked. So while these roaches are over here, this base is doomed. Yeah, no, 0 chances. Look at them rolling into the... wow. Immediately destroying a lot of the infrastructure. Now we have the big guys, the ultralisks here. They can take a lot of damage. Yeah. Now 83 workers for Serral, 62 for Bian. Economically speaking, Serral has a huge advantage. His income is 3000 versus 2000, and this has been since the beginning of the game. Constant outpacing the opponent. And now a desperate drop from Bian. But the queen is here, the queen is going to see it immediately. Yeah. Yeah, you are going to kill the queen, but in the meantime, the zerglings are coming. Yeah, you have to go back. Sending more units in that direction, putting some widow mines for good measure. This juicy mineral line is going to be attacked. A lot of bailings. The ultralisk is just here to soak damage. So you just saw the widow mine versus ultralisk, no problem. And while this is happening, another counterattack here. Oh, pure SUVs. So what can you do first? Yeah, he tried a counterattack, so non-stop action everywhere. I don't think Bjorn is going to end this game. Educated guess. But who knows? Is the cast? It's like you jinx it. You say, hey, no, he's not going to come back from this, probably. And then, whoops. At this level, you never know. It's all about how able you are to micro your units. This army is going to be intercepted. And Zerg is on the chase. This mineral line, pretty exposed. Only 2 widow mines to protect. Let's see. So Zero is going all in. External concave. Nice action. These 2 Mutalisk. They take some of the damage, allowing the rest of the units to attack. Excellent choke point. But there are too many of Serral. And Serral won decisively. Thank you for watching. This was an exciting game. Remember to subscribe. This is going to help a lot my channel. And see you for game number 2 between Serral and Beyond. Welcome back to game number 2. If you haven't seen the first one, go and watch it. You still have time to put on pause. If not, just stay here. This is going to be even more intensive, 20 minutes long game, non-stop action between 2 of the best players in the world, none other than Beyond, representing Korea, versus Serral from Finland, the finisher. Who is going to win? Like usual, we are going to find out together. Standard opening so far. Both are trying to scout to see what is happening. An early SUV trying to build a supply depot. Supply depot finished. That means more workers, more army, more of everything. And what? After previous game, already rushing to barracks? Beyond. This is going. So this is when I know a game is going to be cool. When you see pro players trying to do cheese. So when you see something like this, expect non-stop action. And already we know we have the advantage that is going to be 20 minutes long. When they started the game, they had no idea how long it's going to take. StarCraft game, this is the best part about it, is like in tennis. It can last for 30 minutes or 2 hours, who knows? Probably 1 hour, because maximum resources you can have. What is going to have? Marines and another Marine, probably. So yeah, we are going to see a rush. Everybody knows that Serral likes to have an early hatchery, second hatchery. And now here with a bunker. So bunker plus Marines equals problems. So if you are a noob, like I am, big problem when your opponent is doing this. And already Serral trying to prevent, bringing some of the drones here. Already a lot of lost mining time. Look at them attacking. Yeah, Serral knows if we are able to finish this part, big problem. Yeah, and the bunker is over. It's done. With Marines, Tom and Jerry already doing some kills. Now 3 Marines, that's even worse. That SUV was finished, and now the Zerlings are here. So that was a huge advantage for Serral that he lost, because look at the drones dropping like flies, as they say in English. And Beyond now has 18 workers, 19 versus 10. Wow. Saving some of the money from the bunker, always a good idea, and trying to continue the push. And in the meantime, we have the second command center. Wow, what a start. I will try to replicate this in my next game. So, hope this is going to work for me. Not likely, but who knows? Maybe it can. I'll find someone that haven't seen this video yet. So, let's see. Coming back home, he realized that he cannot do more than this. But that was a lot. Now Serral is still under a little bit of disadvantage, and look at the income. And it used to be even worse for him. So as a Zerg, you always want to have a bigger income. Now this overlord spotting exactly what is happening, seeing that the barracks are going home. So that means Serral has a little bit of catching up to do. More drones are being to spawn here and put to work. Already research, this is to create faster, stronger zerglings. The zerglings are those little guys, the main unit for the zerg, these ones. Look at them, the zerglings. Aren't they cute? A little bit. This is called larva. Larva are what enables zerg to create multiple units at once. So this is the magic of this game. Everything has a meaning. Everything has its strong points, low points. Depends how good the player is able to exploit them. Crypto more extremely efficient for Zerg because it allows units to move faster. And now look at the details. These birds flying around here. Are they like pigeons or something? Small details that sometimes go unseen. Now, are the players going to try some other shenanigans or just expand? Usually they split the minimap in two. And here is the big prize. These patches of gold minerals produce way more income, but they are harder to defend because it's in the opposite side from where you spawn at the beginning of the game. This is called a Zenaga Tower, provides you vision. So if you have it, you have a lot of vision. Zerling just tried to bust all by himself, 0 damage. So the sacrificial Zerling, same like with Halion, just trying to observe. They see exactly the timings. At this pro level, Bjorn and Serral knows exactly all the timings in the world. It's like a chess player that knows all the standard moves and openings that you cannot surprise, especially trying to use Steam Pack ready, upgrading here plate armor, attack for marines, and beyond like usual is going to be heavy bio. The bio is very useful, especially on maps like this, big maps. Because if you use mech is so slow and Zerg is so fast. Like immediately if you try to go into the right part of the map, he is going to appear into the opposite and so on. Is this going to be able to do something? Not that much, but still it's a menace. When you have 2 full medivacs, if you somehow by mistake lose focus for a moment, bye bye mineral lines, all the drones are dead. Look at the micro. Any bit of advantage. Also keeping Serral busy is very important, otherwise Serral is going to keep you busy. So you better be the one in charge. These are the Queens, the Brotherhood. I don't know if you have read Dune, Frank Herbert. Please do it. If not, you are going to just miss on something so cool. Some of the best books in the world, and there you are going to see I don't know exactly the English translation of it. I've read it in my own language. There is an organization of powerful women with a lot of abilities, and they seems like the queens over here, stacked together, powerful, taking advantage of each and every small corner. These marines are doing damage. In terms of the army, they are pretty equal. Army value, look over here, and I think the same, almost perfect for gas and minerals. We are talking about the 4th base for the Zerg and only 3 bases for Terran, so far it's 3 versus 3 bases. Zerg usually consumes more resources, so needs to have more of an economic advantage. Look how we take advantage of it. like the 300 Spartans. And while this is happening, we have another push here in the middle of the map, trying at least to limit some of the creep spread. Now this we don't mind perfectly in order to deal with groups of zerglings, allowing the marines a way to retreat. Excellent engagement, a lot of splash damage, but Widowmines weren't that efficient. An overseer was here, and if you have an overseer, you can easily see as a terran, as a zerg, where the terran put the Widowmines. Oh, that was a good splash. 5 kills already. And this group of zerglings is just making sure the terran is going back home. You cannot allow them to go into your mineral lines. This is why you have a perfect wall off here. If they are coming, you just lift up the supply depot. And now, don't drop. Already spotted. So Serral, look at the minimap, how Serral is positioning the army. What Bjorn was able to do here, micro the marines to kill the banelings. Trying to kill banelings is very important because in case they are getting close to you or your mineral lines, they can blow up and kill everyone. Very efficient race so far. Army value now favoring Serral a little bit. Serral has more army. No, less. 74 versus 93, 74 workers versus 73. So in terms of worker, they are equal. This is not a good sign for Serral. He needs to have more. So is Bjorn going to surprise us with a victory? Huh. Let's see. Nah, it wasn't that. We don't mind day. And now just making sure to come from an angle, unexpected one. But here we have another we don't mind. We don't mind everywhere. Another marine drop. So yeah, Serral realized there isn't that much he can do. Sometimes it's even hard for me as a caster to keep track of everything that is happening. Now imagine them actually clicking, playing. Good engagement here, but not for Serral, for Bjorn. And while this is happening, here we have the Terran. Bjorn is trying to limit the creep spread to see where the Zerg is. Zerg is everywhere. Scanning constantly. So just by putting creep everywhere, you force the Terran to scan. More scan, less less workers. Because you cannot drop a mule without energy. And perfect sensor tower. Alerting Bjorn of each and every move. But what do we have here? Borrow banelings. This acts like mines. If your clump bio units are stepping in that direction, you can automatically detonate them. Wow. Good engagement for both. Non-stop action as promised. Best players always offer best games. And these are the best of the best. I will not expect something else. And the Viper. So he has this ability like to infest you and slowly poison you until you die. Another attack in the center. The Marauders are here to soak some of the damage. The Marines in the back. So you have one line, second line of defense. Splash damage everywhere from the Banelings. and both players are able to survive. And I'm very impressed with Serral. He's from the beginning of the game starting with fewer workers after that cheeky rush, and he still managed to survive until now. So Beyond started with an advantage, and look, Serral try to grab the gold mine, but Beyond with a sixth sense already noticed this. Yeah, these zerglings are dead. Maybe one actually, that's it. It's good. It's better than nothing. Now the swarm. So Beyond is like baiting Serral. Come, attack me. This medivac's very useful, keeping the bio alive. Excellent. So now Serral is almost equal with Beyond in terms of army and workers. So he managed to catch up. Good for him. Oh, have you seen the detonation? That's what I'm talking about. Value for money, 100%. Again, this hatcher is going to be denied. Whoever is going to control this, I have a feeling is going to win. But it's very hard to keep it in touch. But already the creep is next to this base. And here we had a failed medivac drop. Now Serral has more workers. So steadily Serral was able to come back. This drop is going to achieve anything? Not that much. Drop versus drop. Yeah, let's go back. Sorry, I have to go back. No, I'm not sorry. We need to see it. So we have 3 overlords full of zerglings that are going to attempt a drop, and another 3 medivacs. This is so awkward. It's the first time I'm seeing it. So where are you going to drop? Where are you going to drop? Bye bye. And while this is happening, another drop here in the main base. But already here we have ghosts, we have everything. Yeah, not achieving too much. Beyond is also known as the Ghost King Prime. Now we know why. Now he's attempting another counter drop of the counter drop. This base was denied, so that was a good thing to do. So action everywhere. And Serral, this is Mambo number 5. He's trying to again to get this hatchery. Sensing this. Beyond is on the attack. 5 ghosts already here. Scanning, and while he's attacking this base, he's also attacking this space, denying. This was denied, this was destroyed again. So excellent drop. This is full bio. You have the sniper, you have the marauders, the marines. What else can you expect? Wow, what a game from Beyond. And Serral, like usual, you show us why you are considered one of the best, if not the best player that ever lived. Definitely the best by far in Zerg. Excellent engagement. So basically Beyond is trying to starve as much as possible Serral from using these bases and remaining out of resources. The ghost is dead. So the Ghost King Prime just lost a ghost. But more to follow. These are not cheap units, you know, they are very expensive. And another excellent engagement in the middle of the map. Widow mines, a lot of splash damage everywhere. Marines trying to protect their bodies. Here a random command center, probably to be transformed into a fortress. And what do we have here? None other than lurkers. Lurkers are very efficient against bio. But already Beyond has a counterattack. The sniper. The ghost. So look at the position on this choke point. Expecting another drone. Already planting a widow mine. And here we have a Burrow Infestor. Is the Infestor going to succeed? What the Infestor is going to do? If he exits, the widow mine is going immediately to detonate. At least he's seeing exactly what is happening. So 2 more widow mines. This is going to be a good engagement. Excellent splash damage. The Infestor uses his ability to deny the mobility of the Terran. Wow. Planning in advance. 5 moves in advance. This is why Serral is Serral. Yuan is very good. He has a lot of experience. But nothing in comparison with so many other players. He started in 2010. So that's a long time ago. Sniping everywhere. Wow, what a game. Now Serral has a big advantage. 172 versus 160. So he started with half of the workers and now managed to surpass. Oh, Doom Drop. So here we have 4 medivacs full of units going into the opposite direction. But I'm pretty. Look at them dancing. Serral already suspected something like this. So this drop trying to deny this base again. Here is the main Zerg force in the opposite corner. Are these going to be enough? Yeah, at least for a while. More reinforcements. Now Serral realizes he has to go back. But it's okay to trade this base for this one. Not a bad deal. Trying to deny the life of the medivacs. Now these units are going to be able to go home. Half of them at least. And while this is happening, here we have a major engagement. So many ghosts trying to deny this base. Mission successful. Is it? No, the base is going to survive. This ghost is what is going to keep Beyond alive. Oh, good detonation. Splash damage everywhere. And you saw sending one Zerling sacrifice himself to kill the widow mine. That's a pro level move. Yeah, real time. Real time strategy is called. For a reason. And now the Terran's on this move. How many ghosts? Wow, 10 ghosts. Versus the Zerg. Are these ghosts going to be able to manage to kill higher tier units? Boys, don't waste your time with Zerlings. Yeah, sniping a lot of the lurkers. Sniping everywhere. This is why it's called Ghost King Prime. Wow. Look at them. This goes 3 kills. This one 9 kills. 1 kill. So this base is dead. Each time you hear, another ghost died, unfortunately, for Beyond. Intensive game. Intensive game. This command center just used as a wall, the Great Wall of China. Scanning everywhere. You know exactly. The Terran you need to scan, and Beyond. Definitely the winner of this game. Non-stop action. Thank you for watching. Let's go to game number 3. Keanu over. Hello friends, welcome back for game number 3. These players need no introduction, they are the best there can be. None other than Beyond, here with the red terran versus Serral with the blue zerg. Thank you very much for watching my channel. I want to say a special thank you to Matthew Herman, one of the latest subscribers from my channel. This helps me a lot, so thank you Matthew. Hope you enjoy our daily cast. I'm going to do my best to have one each and every day. But obviously this is just something that I'm doing in my extra time. Not that much, I may add, but something that hopefully is going to grow bigger and bigger with your support. If you are going to subscribe, please remember to put some comments. Let me know your feedback is very important to me, and this is how we can go forward together. Here we have a standard wall-off. No, he's stopping. Beyond, what are you doing? Ah, greedy. Instead of building the barracks, he's starting a command center. Economy is very, very important in StarCraft 2, and so does Serral do. He started the second hatchery as well. In the meantime, trying to scout to make sure there is nothing in the proximity. This is what they are seeing. So not much, a lot of fog of war for Beyond, and this is what Serral is seeing. These overlords are very crucial for zerg early scouting. You don't need to send any workers. Luckily for us, we see the big picture here. This is game number 3. We are going to have another one. I'm going to cast it today. And I'm very curious who is going to be the winner, Serral or Beyond. So far 1-1. Both players showed amazing skills. Command center almost built over here. And for the zerg right now, I'll delay the spawning pool. This is like a gamble. If you delay too much, who knows? If there's going to be an early rush, you may find yourself in a dire situation where you have nothing to defend against, and just pulling drones or SUVs, that means suicide in terms of your economy, even though hopefully you are going to survive. Here we have a barracks and another one, so again Beyond is going to go heavy bio. I would like to see more and more, look at the fish, more and more mech. Wow, this map is amazing. This is what I like about this game. So whoever did it from Blizzard, congratulations. Once again, you are able to succeed in creating small details that makes the difference. And a factory for alien production probably. This overlord is excellent situated here. He has a nice view to this ocean. Here we have a crab eating some little fish, like in an aquarium. Fancy trendy aquarium. Fancy trendy cool aquarium. Okay, I used all my words in English. Here we have this early zergling, trying to see what is going on. Probably each and every one of us while playing send a suicide mission, zergling or a terran, marine, or a zealot if you are playing with the protoss, just to check what is going on into your opponent base or in the proximity to see the timing of the third base. And already Serral very, very greedy like usual with a third hatchery, sending the queen from the other base to inject more larvae. Larvae are very important to create more units. In the meantime, we have a fully saturated main base. All you need is another Vespian geyser, but for low tier units like Zerglings, there is no need. You need more of minerals. 16 workers here as well, and 5 workers already here. While for Beyond, we have an almost mixed full here and here. 14 out of 16, not bad at all. And now the Terran bio, it's on its way. Trying to kill some of the overlords and to try to put some economic pressure. Military aggression, it's always good. The best defense is offense. Yeah, this Zerling, sees, yes. The way he does Zerling, yes. And he's dead. Now, this is something that Beyond likes to do. Medivac drops to harass the enemy as much as possible, and also to kill as many of the structures and workers. We are also good for healing, but so far Bjorn is more than happy to kill some of the creep tumors and then to go on the offense, despite the fact that he is already discovered. Nah, you better run, the queens are going to intercept you. Half of the life of this medevac is now lost. And terran units, yes, they can be healed by medivacs, but like if you have medivac or other higher tier units, you need SUVs to repair them. Oh, this is going to be an epic drop. A lot of marines. Let's see what damage it can be done. And the SUVs were pulled. No, it's going to survive. Here we have too many queens that can easily transfuse. So yeah, a little bit of damage, but not that much. But still, keeping Serral in his own base, it's a good achievement in its own. Now healing them. They use the boost. And when we're using the boost, we are losing some of their life. It's like a drug. Kids don't do drugs. They're very bad. Very, 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 very bad. And there is no like real life medivacs to restore our health. Look at them dancing. I like this. And while this is happening, Serral is also trying to see what he can find out more. Perfect timing. He realized now is the moment for the third command center, which was transformed into an orbital command to draw more mules. Look at them go. And now if we look at the income, we are pretty similar, but now Bjorn is going to skyrocket with the help of the mules. See, immediately from 2000 to 2700. Yeah, these medivacs are running out of energy to heal. And is Bjorn going to attempt another drop? Let's find out. These widow mines are very good to soak some of the damage, to kill a lot of zerglings, bailings. And now this overseer is seeing exactly what Bjorn is up to.
This better be good.
Yeah, let's see what the Terran is going to do. Gathering all the forces in one and going for the attack. Some beefy marauders in this mix. They are very good. Twice as expensive as a marine. The bailings are here. Good connections, relative good. Luckily for the Terran, here we had the medivacs. Think about this. You are a zerg, you are fighting your opponent, and boof, your opponent is uplifted. Nothing you can do. This medivac is very low in energy. It's a little bit risky. A queen, 1-2 shots, and that's it. You are dying along with all your marines. So not a good place to be in. How many widow mines? 4 so far. This part of the Terran army is here mostly to keep in check. But I don't know what Bjorn can do against 1 base, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 versus 3, never a good place to be. Bjorn had an excellent game in game number 2 because he was able to deny Serral so many times his extra bases until Serral realized he's running out of resources. And you cannot win if your opponent have more resources than you. Serral 80 workers, so that means his army is a little bit smaller, but he can lose more minerals. He can afford it. His bank is always bigger. 500 minerals, while here we have only 200. 3000 versus 2000. It's a good indicator, but it's also about the skills of the players. So we have 1-2 punches, attacking here with a lot of marauders in front, and here preparing for another attack. This is going to be the main engagement. Serral is trying to do us around. Excellent detonations. So excellent split, micro split everywhere, attacking here in the same time, trying to kill this mineral line. Is Serral going to be able to resist this attack? Or Beyond is going to achieve total victory. Look at Beyond taking advantage of this area, safe area for the Marines. But now we are left behind enemy lines. This spore is going to prevent any medivac help. So Jimmy and Timmy here, one at a time, fighting. And they're dead now. Blood everywhere. Oh, this is a doom drop. So many terran. The widow mines. Yeah. A lot of destruction when it comes to the base. And this widow mine. Ooh. And while he's attacking the right, he's also attacking the left. It's very hard to keep track with everything. And we are just watching. We are not actually clicking anything. Wow. Killing this base as well. And immediately withdrawing. Killing all the structures. Beyond. What are you doing here? This is why he's a top player. He's played since 2010. Think about this. Just think about this. He had a 2-year break when he went to the army between 2014 and 2015, but in the meantime, Beyond, I am impressive as usual. Thank you for watching this intensive game with me, Keanu, over. Now I'm ready for game number 4 between none other than Beyond here with the Red Terran versus Serral with the Blue Zerg. We had 3 intensive matches. This is not going to disappoint us. We are going to see it together who is going to win. My name is Keanu and thank you for watching together with me. Let's see if the one-man army can kill the finisher. Serral, the Dark Knight. These are two both exceptional players. Let's see what they got for us. Now, apparently, Beyond, instead of doing a wall-off in his main base, he's doing one in where is the second base usually. So very interesting. And where are the Marines and Reapers are going to go? Exactly here, in Serral base. So probably he's going to rush, like usually, a Reaper or a Marine. And what do we have here? A second barrack. So, Beyond is getting aggressive from the beginning of the game with 2 barracks. So that means his second command center or orbital command is going to be a little bit delayed. But Serral, just waiting for exactly when he got the 300 mineral, he got the hatchery started. So it was not even a second later. These timings are making the difference between a pro player and an amateur, like myself. I will never count by the second. We are training, and this is very intensive training we are doing. I've read like even sometimes 12 hours per day, each and every day, especially when major competitions are going to happen. So think about this. If you go to work, usually you go to work for 8 or 9 hours. Well, we are doing it even more. I'm not complaining, like I like what I'm doing, we like what we are doing, and we are the best. What do we have here? The usual Reaper trying to do some shenanigans. This map Waterfall, it's very nice, I really like it because you have here the no man's land, where is the river. Look at this bridge, the attention to details. Here we also have a pigeon that is flying, 2 of them. So it's a very beautiful map. And the Reaper in the meantime is just trying to... nothing, he's dead. In a splash. The Reaper is dead. But his body is here. We are trying to gather as much information as possible to prevent the opponent going into an early shenanigan. This is what we are seeing from different angles. Luckily we see everything. Here we have the Overlord, spotting exactly the timing. And look, Bjorn has no idea. Just now, because the barracks float, he saw the Overlord for a second.
Small new forces come under attack.
Now we have 4 Reapers. This is what I'm talking about. Obviously 4 is better. We are jumping around. Serral is going to try to do a flanking. He's very good at this. But how can you trap them? They can literally jump cliffs. You just saw them. They are very fast moving units. And also they have those small bombs that makes queens and other units go up. Jump around, jump around. And even if you kill them a little bit, destroy some of their health, they can auto-regenerate. They do not need the medivac to do it. Like a surround. Yeah. Not a successful one. You also saw the mines. Yeah, well, what can you do against them? Not too many options. Not too many options. But while this is happening, what did we miss? Oh, the death of the Overlord. These 5 Marines. Yeah. The Overlord is dead. Rest in peace. These 4 Reapers still alive. Again, trying to do some denial of the creep. 1 creep was destroyed. Every little bit of detail matters. 1 creep destroyed now will mean a couple of free places for you to hang around without being spotted by the zerg. And as a terran, this gives you a lot of frustration. If all the map is covered in creep, there are creep tumors everywhere, it's like it's nothing you can do without being spotted. This zerging over here also providing vision when this base is going to be acquired. Throwing bombs everywhere, jumping. How long are we going to be able to stay alive? This zergling. Just waiting, being quiet. And now the Marine Ball is joining the Reaper Core. Very nice special effects here. Jumping around, probably a scan. Yeah, a scan definitely is needed to kill as many of the creep tumors. But what do you do against so many queens? You have 6 queens. And as time goes by, we have more and more energy. Jumping again. They are very useful in denying. But the queens are back. In the meantime, here we have a group of marines trying to see what is happening on the left side of the map. Again the marines. And now we are surrounded. Are they going to be able to survive? Not likely. But these 2, yes. And while they are going over there, what do we have here? A lot of marines that are trying to kill this base. Are they going to succeed? No, not likely. But very good distraction. What? Only 3 health? Even a zerg. What a zerg? A drone can kill him. How come he's still alive? Okay, now 12, 15, 16 health. The queen? What? Are you afraid? Go back, queen. Kill him. Here is the main engagement. These marines. Surrounded? Nope. We are saved in the last moment. And what do we have here? A Reaper still alive. Interrupting the mining. Yeah, the drones eventually took care. Mother Queen was missing. Went for a cigarette or something. Instead of doing her job of protecting the drones. Where were you? Again, trying to deny the creep. So it's very, very important to deny it as much as possible. Mission successful. So another engagement here on the right, one on the left. Killing this base, denying some of the creep. And immediately being saved. It's a non-stop action. Don't go here. Look at the queens waiting. Somehow Beyond knew that it was not a good direction to go into the main base. So regrouping. Just keeping them here somewhere on the map is going to make you nervous. Knowing that there are 4 medivacs with units in the proximity of your base. Now 2 tanks joining the fight. This is what I'm talking about, bringing the big guns. Like, come on, how much can you do with only marines? A lot if you are a pro, but at one point you need to bring the big guys. These groups of marines, yeah, the Zerglings were waiting for them. They sniped some of the Bailings. This was denied again. So now the tanks, 0 kills, 0 kills. Oh! So Bjorn is going to take advantage of this and is going to attack. Look at the splash damage of the tanks. A lot of Zerglings are being killed right now. 4 for one tank, 9 for the other one. He's literally abusing this advantage. 14 versus 7 kills. These groups of Zerglings trying to intercept the reinforcement. And Bjorn is taking an advantage. Like literally. Sending more units in this direction. Now dropping again some of the marines. Oh, I would not like to be in their shoes. Literally being sent to face the Zerglings, the Queens, the Bailings. Yeah, you know you have the support of 2 tanks, but now here we have more Bailings morphing in, more here. And is this going to be a perfect round? A lot of detonation, but the tanks... Yeah, wow. You need to respect the power of tanks. 23 for one, 41 for the other. Now obviously it's easy for me to say, but I will drop a mule just to heal them. They deserve it. And again, non-stop action as promised. I am not realizing that. Just now I realized, like literally Bjorn is sieging the main base of Serral. So Serral in his own main base is being attacked and harassed. We're not talking about the 4 hatchery. Literally the first one. Wow. Now Bjorn is redeploying. Mission successful. Also adding 2 liberators. These are tanks in the air. And is there going to be a counterattack? No, just a flanking maneuver. Sending some of the units here, probably going back. Now splitting the Zerg in 2. Oh, not a good sign for Serral. Bjorn is very good, but I will never underestimate neither of them. Bjorn is playing since 2010. So, what am I talking about? And Serral since 2011. Yeah, it's true. Bjorn got a break. Nice round. And finally Serral got some breathing space. But while this is happening, he's losing a hatchery. These marines are going... Is he going to lose it? No, he's going to survive. Wow. I thought he's going to lose it. So I was saying, Bjorn lost 2 years in the army between 2014 and 2015. But still, even if you think about 2010, now we are in 2023. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bases for Serral. Yeah, the first main one that was harassed, it's almost depleted out of minerals. The second one have a little bit. This one, the main one for Bjorn, it's running out. Only a few patches, but no orbital command, nothing over there. So this is what is keeping Bjorn alive. Now he's trying another drop. Going to the right. Immediately spotted. This is a rich Vespian geyser, so if you can control this, you are going to have way more Vespian gas. So Beyond just going ahead with the attack, he doesn't care. The fact that Serral saw him. Visqueen over here working on the Liberator from one angle. Finally, this Liberator is being saved. And now again abusing the fact that here is a choke point. This Liberator, 11 kills, 12. Not bad at all. Visqueen still alive. It's the only thing that can kill the Liberator. And the Queen is dead. So Liberator safe to kill as many Zerglings as he wants. So far 20 of them. Not bad at all. Denying this base of Serral is very important. Because you cannot allow Serral to expand even more. Here we have a sensor tower that is making sure you have a circle of vision. Not to be attacked without early warning. And this is like 27 health for this Liberator. Again killing some of the drones. They are pretty equal. 160 around, 162, 155. Serral has way more workers, that means more income. And 29, 40. And he died with 40 kills. May he go to Liberator Heaven. More and more attacks. So far only Beyond is attacking. Serral is literally just defending. So this is not like the Serral we know. Serral is the one doing the harass. Again trying to deny this base. Is he going to be successful? Widow Mines. So just let's see if this Widow Mine is going to achieve. 6 kills, not bad. More Bailings are being morphed in. This one's also connecting a little bit. Not very trade efficient this time, but Serral can afford. Look at the income. 2,500, around 2,400 versus 1,000 less. 1,500. Wow. Very good game. This can be the game of the year. Non-stop attack. If you have other players that you would like for me to cast, don't be shy. Use the comment section. Let me know. I'm going to take account of your suggestions. Also, I want to thank you, Matthew Herman, one of my latest subscribers. Thank you, Matthew, for watching my channel. And now here a Widow Mine at the entrance, just for good measure. These two Liberators are going to achieve at least a little bit of mining time was denied. No air units. A Spore Crawler, yeah, this is going to prevent them. And another engagement here. So we're not using higher tier units. A lot of Marines, a lot of Marauders, some Widow Mines, some tanks, and that's it. And for the Zerg, what do we have here? Bailings and Zerglings. This Medivac is what is keeping this ball of death alive. Like not only healing, but also making sure if we are surrounded, we are going to be able to escape. Taking advantage of this mineral line. So right in the one fraction of the second before a Bailing will explode, you put him into a Medivac. 0 kills for this Liberator. I had to take some water. When you have long matches, it shows. Yeah, these changelings. Just spotting what is going on. Hey, I'm one of you. Don't mind me.
Under attack.
Under attack. Oh, finally we have some Vipers. Already casting some of the Medivacs with their curse. Yeah, you need to deny some of them. Excellent engagement for Serral, taking a lead. So finally Serral has an advantage. 160 versus 130. And Serral with a clear win. Thank you for watching. Serral, you are awesome. And see you for the next match. Keanu over. Hello friends, welcome back to another high level match of StarCraft 2. What I got for you today, it's a Zerg versus Protoss, where in game number 1 we find ourselves on the map Royal Blood. And this map, it's named Royal Blood because here we have royal players. We have none other than Serral, the finisher, the Night King, versus the Smiling Assassin. Here with Protoss, with the blue Protoss, none other than Hero. Who is going to win? What are we going to do? We are going to find out together. My name is Keanu and thank you for being here with me. So far standard opening for both players. Here we have the usual pylon and the gateway in order to create a wall off. And Zerg is always very greedy, and Serral is the best where can be. So hatchery already done, the second hatchery. But what do we have here? Hero is doing a little bit of shenanigan with another gateway in the proximity of Serral. This is very interesting. Is Serral going to spot it? I don't know. Let's find out. The cybernetic core is not put where usually is, here, in order to create a wall off, so that means something unusual as well. That will trigger the spider sense of the Serral. So probably he's going to rush more adepts. Very interesting opening. A second nexus for Hero, a little bit delay, second nexus. Overlord already here to spot exactly what is happening. He sees that's a little bit unusual open entrance, so this is a lot of mind games what is going on during these games. Think about it, we are talking about players that are not aware of what is happening on the opposite side of the map. This is the view of Serral, so he has no idea that Hero planted this gateway. And already here we have a very fast adept. What do you have for defense, Serral? Nothing so far. But probably being Serral, he is going to be able to manage to defend this early attack. And perfect timing for the queen. And the Zerlings are here as well. So excellent defense here. First hatchery already done. And the adept now it's on his way to his death if he stays here too much. Now 3 adepts, the situation becomes more tricky for Serral. All of them are shading. Where can you be? You cannot be everywhere in the same time, but already we have here 2 queens. So these adepts are useless against so many queens. 2 queens can easily deflect 3 adepts, but the problem is the queens cannot be in 2 places at the same time. Now 3 adepts is the magic number if you want to one-shot a drone. So 2 adepts still here, shading in different directions. This takes a lot of the APM of a player. And obviously in lower leagues, if this is happening, it's very hard to predict and to control your units. You require to have a lot of dexterity when it comes to macro and micro at the same time. Now for adepts, shading again. Is this a fake shade? Yes. So far keeping the Zerg in his base, not a bad strategy. But I don't think this is the winning strategy. 5 adepts now. Let's see, are they going to... No, just tricky, but already Serral find out about this secret warp gate. And the Zerlings are probably going to go back, yeah, to destroy it. Yeah, excellent surround of these adepts, they are dead for sure. Not if they do shade. And they are coming here to protect. But more and more Zerlings. And now Serral knows exactly what he has to do. But so does Hero. He practiced, obviously when we are playing these high level matches, they give a lot of thought of what units they should produce, what is going to be their strategy, how you can surprise an opponent. In terms of the army, Serral has an advantage, 31 versus 22. And in terms of workers, Hero has. Let's see the income. The income favoring now Hero, and the army favoring Serral. Now more and more adepts. He's really trying to make sure Serral spends his larva on army units while he's expanding. Now perfect Wolof now here. And he's really able to max out 2 bases. While Serral is still with 14 workers on this hatchery, 17 on the other one, and 2 over here. Wow, that's a lot of adepts. So the Zerlings are trying to deny the Swarm Gate, unsuccessful, and while this is happening, the adepts, are they going to shade here? Yes. The queen, one queen is dead. But now what can you do? You cannot fight adepts versus ravagers. So this attack was deflected. Very, very aggressive hero. He tried to kill Serral in the first start of the game. Obviously, he's known for being a smiling assassin for a reason. It's not a coincidence. And now the stalkers are here to deflect the overlords that are seeing everything. An interesting situation now for Hero. He finds himself on 2 bases. Yeah, it's impossible to break this defense right now, but 2 bases versus 3, probably 4 in the future. This is not going to be a short game for sure. So let's find out. Plan B for Hero right now. A War Prism. Let's see if the War Prism is sufficient. War Prism with adepts. This is something that you usually don't see. War Prism usually are with Archons, with Immortals, with higher tier units. Now the prison is going to escape to fight another day, and I'm surprised the Warp Gate is still here, but it's useless without the pylon. Now the Zerlings are trying to spot what is happening here and to delay this third nexus as much as possible, and mission successful, done. Any cancellation, you lose 100 minerals, but more important, you lose time, and time is of the essence. But Hero is trying to answer back with the same tactics, so delaying the mining of these drones. Right now he's still favoring Hero, but I don't think this is going to be for long, because he's going to be running out of minerals, especially in the main base. Already these patches are running low. And the third nexus is almost done, not yet. Another bunch of Zerlings are here, trying to see if they can deny again. And the War Prism is still here. Now this is what I'm talking about, Dark Templars, which are way more efficient. Yeah, let's see this Dark Templar. Nothing you can do. Already Serral ready with an Overseer. Non-stop action everywhere. Yeah, shading, but with 1 queen, 2 roaches, 2 Ravagers, nothing. Yeah, finally the Warp Gate is destroyed. Just to make sure Cheeky Drone will not go over there with a pylon to reactivate it. Now here we have an Overseer trying to spot what is going on. Look, he's just poking a little bit, seeing what is happening, and even infesting the forge to delay the upgrades. These small things, these details are making the difference between a champion and the rest of us. Ah, Immortal drops, nice. And saved in the last second. So Immortals are very good, they have huge damage, and they're ideal if you want to destroy buildings or strong units like roaches. Let's see if this is going to be successful. If an observer had been here, it would have been able to kill some of the creep. Ground weapon level 2 done for Hero, and Hero now is strategically retreating. Now one zergling over here is put to scout. It's a sacrificial zergling. Look at Serral everywhere. But hero is an worthy opponent. Now with 5 immortals. Wow, this is a strong army. A death ball for protoss. Let's see who is going to be better. And Colossus is going to come. Already we have research the splash damage of Colossus to be increased in the robotics bay. So we are going to have Colossus. We are going to have immortals. And this bunch of stalkers just trying to kill some of the creep, now retreating home. Look at the creep speed of Serral, almost to the base of hero. Now this base is going to be cancelled for sure. Or not. Wow, Colossus are here. I like these tall guys. They are awesome. Excellent corrosive bio, able to destroy. Now look at the splash damage of the immortals. How can you fight them? How? Also shield was activated. This sentry is able to do more than it looks like. It's a small unit, but very beefy. Extended thermal lance completed. Melee attack instead for Serral. The death ball is here. What Serral has to respond? A lot of bailings, a lot of roaches, Revengers. And let's admire this epic fight. Here we have the observer and ground armor level 1 completed. Perfect timing. Wow. This is an army to be feared. But look at Serral preparing the surround. So many bailings. Wow, what an epic attack. The Colossus are being yonked. So the swarm is here. A lot of micro from hero with the war prism. Wow, what an epic battle. This is why I like to cast. This was awesome. Now look at the micro of the Colossus. And right now, hero was able to maintain, but what a price he had to pay. Serral army is still bigger. And he was able to destroy only one hatchery. So one hatchery versus a dead ball of zerg is not that impressive. But the battle was epic. Now let's see if hero has what it got. Oh! Wow, the Viper was able to destroy the higher tier units Colossus. The Vipers are awesome. And look at them, gathering even more energy. Cannibalizing its own extractor. So these are the MVP players of the game. Because Colossus needs to be a little bit further away in order to be efficient. Now more and more stalkers, but their shield is low. Yonking stalkers, nice. Abducting them is something that you usually do not see. You abduct immortals, Colossus. Now in terms of income, Serral has an income advantage. Now here in terms of the army, Serral for sure has an advantage. So 4 versus 4 bases. This is a good time to be Protoss. But Serral being the finisher, the Night King, is a force to be reckoned with. Now look at the observer of hero, spotting exactly what is happening. And is this? Yeah, wow. Now that was excellent corrosive bio. Now the stalkers, what are they going to do? Already here a bunch of bailings ready to destroy this mineral line, but here we have already stalkers, 4 of them, plus a photo cannon. Charge almost done for hero. Let's See what these stalkers are going to be able to achieve. A surround. Look how you prepare a surround. This is what I'm talking about. Where do you go? Where do you go? Nowhere. A recall, but a recall I don't think it's enough. Serral 177 versus 170 for Hero. Hero's main base is dry. This one also has just a little bit of minerals. Yeah, you have the bases, but now Serral, the swarm is on its way. And we are talking about 127 army versus 64. The micro of Hero must be insane to be able to withstand this attack. Full on attack, off creep, all in from Serral. Epic battle. Serral didn't disappoint us. So the death ball is here. More and more units are streaming, and Hero is struggling. Yeah, you have the shield battery, but I don't think this is enough. This base is going to die for sure. And what do you do then? You are running out of minerals. Serral winning game number 1. Let's go to game number 2. Now let's see game number 2 between Hero and Serral. What an intensive first match there was. We had the death ball of Protoss versus the best zerg in the world, Serral. Serral won decisively, but is Hero going to be able to have a comeback? Thank you first of all for watching. Your support is inspiring me. Your comments are very useful. And remember to subscribe. This will help a lot my channel and YouTube algorithm to spread this wonderful game to more and more people all around the world. So far, standard opening from Hero with gateway at the entrance. Serral is just sending his overlords in all directions. Already here we have a probe. Sometimes when you play against Protoss, you come up with nice strategies and you find yourself in a cannon rush. At this level I don't know if this is going to happen. It's the first time I'm seeing together with you, but it's annoying to have a probe in your proximity. So this is why here we have a spawning pool to block some of the options for this probe. Trying to steal some of the minerals. It's a common strategy. Already here we have the second hatchery for Serral, almost done. And here we started the second nexus for Hero. The probe is still here, stealing minerals and trying to see exactly what is happening. But as soon as the timing of the queen is here, the probe is going to go back home. Already the overlord is reaching Hero's base. And in the meantime, I want to tell you that I'm going to post as much as possible each and every day. And I also opened the second playlist, each and every day Epic Store. It's giving a free game, so I'm installing it and I will present to you a first honest impression about it. So check them out. Maybe some of the games you'll find enjoyable without the need for you to install it. Just watch the video, see if it's worth it, and why not go on Epic Store. Already here we have the cybernetic core and a Stargate. So Hero is trying something new. Probably in the previous game, if he would have had air units, maybe the game would be different. He opted for Colossus and Immortals. Now he's trying plan B, air fleet. This is what I like to do in Silver and Bronze League, depending where I am now. I don't remember, probably Silver. Obviously, the strategy is control attack all and to have as many air units as possible to overshadow my opponent. Now, what is he going to produce? Oh, the standard. He is going to try to kill some of the workers. And in the meantime, a little bit of scouting with the shading. Here we have the adept. Adept looks very cool. Metabolic boost almost done. This is going to be able to accelerate. The Zerlings and Oracle are here. Oracles are very efficient, but what do you do with an Oracle if there are too many queens? And look, already 2 queens here. trying to intercept the Oracle. So the Oracle, not that efficient. Already 3 kills for him, not bad at all, but the shield battery, it's almost depleted, and so does half of his health. The fur hatchery for Serral, already done, this is a fast one. But Hero, already with a fur nexus on its way. So both players are toe to toe. Remember, these are two of the best players. Hero started in 2012 and Serral in 2011. Obviously, for Hero being from South Korea, there is a slight disadvantage. For 2 years he had to stop to be ready for the army. So he lost 2 years in the army, but he is able to come back at a high level. It's the first time a player is able to win a GLS Codes after completing his military service. So this says something about Hero. Now already Serral with an Overlord, trying to see what other structures we have here. So Overlords are very useful, but if you lose too many of them, then you have a big problem. You are going to find yourself supply block. This Oracle 1 kill at the same, and this one is trying to recover. So just being on the map with the Oracles is very annoying. Look what we have here on Lyote. Lyote, some sort of dog. Looks like a Tasmanian. Now, the Zerlings are here. So, Serral is striking back, trying to kill some of the drones. Against 3 Oracles, it's better to come back home and try to live, to fight another day. 3 Oracles are awesome. They can use Revelation and then destroy some of the Crypto Wars if they want. And exactly this is what Hero has done. As usual, I'm seeing for the first time with you, but sometimes it's easy to predict because some of the actions are mandatory if you want to win, obviously. Small things like destroying some of the creep, the micro of your higher tier units. Now an observer, it's better to keep your energy for killing. Are they going to achieve too much? Not likely, but they are very good for scouting. And what do we have here? The 4th hatchery. So never a good sign. The income is favoring right now Hero, but the army favoring Serral. What does Serral have so far? A lot of roaches, Zerlings, Queens, but more units are bound to come. Already the Bailing nest is here, so Bailings are very, very efficient. They are like kamikaze units that can kill and destroy a bunch of units ASAP. Revelation is being used, not bad at all. And here we have a perfect wall of, look, 1, 2, 3 warp gates. A bunch of stalkers, and guess what? Colossus again. So, plan B is plan A for Hero. I thought maybe he is going to use a lot of air units, but it's only for Oracles. So trying to have map awareness while building the death ball of protoss. 2 Colossus, the 3rd one on its way. Not bad at all. Look at the Oracles. Only 1 drone. Not that efficient statics field. But now, is Serral going to attack? No, just probing. Extended thermal lance, done. But centrifugal hooks, also done. Now we have the War Prism that is bringing to the front one of the Colossus, the late Colossus. Blessing the engagement. Excellent micro from both players. This is what I'm talking about. Epic battles everywhere. Non-stop action. Even the music is more dynamic. Now Serral is taking his time. He can afford to lose the hatchery if he will be able to have a good surround. One Colossus is already done. Microing with the Worm Prism. But what do you do? What do you do? The yonking of the Colossus, so making them useless. These are very extremely powerful units, but from a distance. You need to have units in between the Colossus. And Hero now is retreating. Yeah, nice attack, but Serral was like, okay, I'm waiting for you. And then I'm going to abduct your toughest units. Adrenal glands are here for Zerlings, so Zerlings are becoming way more powerful. In terms of army, 53 for Hero, 93 for Serral, favoring Serral, but it's also about quality, not only quantity. Roaches are efficient in the first part of the game, but not in the late games. Now macroing the Stalkers, excellent done. Now destroying this wall off. Let's see, is Hero going to be able to save the Nexus? Not likely. Pailings are here. And the army of Hero is becoming smaller and smaller. This Viper is worth its value in gold. And now what do you do if you are Protoss? The shield battery activated, but these drones are in serious danger. Now Serral 172 versus 78 for Hero. Yeah, valiant last stand, but not likely to be able to do anything more. The difference is too much. Serral, probably, my money is on Serral. He's going to be able to go home with a victory. Hero is very stubborn. And GG, well played. Serral, the definitely winner at this game. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. Keanu over. Hello guys, welcome back to another high-level match of StarCraft 2. What I got for you today, it's a Terran versus Zerg. It's the first of 4, and I'm going to try my best to cast all of them at once, because as usual, my name is Keanu and I'm going to see them for the first time, and I'm a very curious person, and I want to find out who is going to win. Here we have none other than Clem, Le Baguette, also known as the Wonder Kid, versus, needs no introduction, Serral, the Night King. These are two of the best players in the world, Serral being the top dog, if I can say this, in terms of Zerg, and Clem, the most promising Terran there can be in the world, only 20 years old, so a lot of interesting games we are going to see from Clem in the near future. So far started opening with a supply depot on the barrack. Serral, no wonder, he already has the second hatchery, starting to see the match, to search the match with overlords. This is their point of view. It's very important at first to see as much as possible from the map. And here is what Clem sees. So we are both wondering what my opponent is going to do. Is going to be a shenanigan, some hidden bases, or is going to be normal standard long game. Obviously for us is easy, but for them this is another layer of complexity to this wonderful game. Don't get me wrong, I like chess. Chess is a very interesting one, but it has nothing comparing with StarCraft. Think about this. Chess, you literally, your opponent can do anything that you cannot see on the board, while here, or your opponent can do literally everything when you cannot see him. The second command center started for Clem. Obviously has an advantage Serral here. In terms of workers, 21 for Serral, 19 for Clem. In terms of army, 6 for Serral, 2 for Clem. So far a small advantage. Let's see the income, pretty much the same. So not that a big difference. But Terran has an ace, it's called a mule. So if you start to drop mules, you are going to supinate your income by a lot. They are very fast workers. They can take more minerals to the main base, but unfortunately they are only temporary. Unfortunately for the Terran, obviously. Otherwise it will be too much of an advantage. And the third hatchery for Serral. So usually in this type of matches, Zerg has more bases, spends more, but it's also about dexterity. The Reaper is trying to be annoying. 0 kills so far, nothing to show off, so you cannot go home, buddy. You have to kill something. Otherwise you are not going to be promoted. Look at the Queen, slow marching. This is why creep is so important for the Zerg. Not only allows you to see more of the map, but also your units move faster. And Queens are very beefy, but very slow off creep. Queens are sometimes underestimated. If you have a lot of Queens, not only they can take a lot of damage, and do damage also against aerial units, but they can also heal themselves, other units. So they are very, very, very useful. A Queen can heal easily another Queen, and look at them jumping, jump around. The Reaper wasn't able to succeed too much. What do we have here? Standard starport, 2 Hellions, 1 barracks, and another command center. So both players are known for their macro game. They are both greedy. Here we have the 2 Hellions. Are they going to achieve anything? No drones here for you to kill, boys. So you need to find another target. And now the Queens are waiting for them as well. 3 Queens. Another jump. The Reaper has the ability to throw this delay bomb. Nothing you can do. You have to go back home. Now the Overlord is providing so much needed scouting information. It's a sacrificing Overlord. You literally had to sacrifice one. He saw the Liberator. That was a good indicator. And now we have 4 Hellions trying to do some damage. Are we going to succeed? Immediately the drones were pulled. 2 drones, 3 drones, 4, 5, 6. Not bad, not bad at all. Not bad at all. Clem has now a clear advantage in terms of workers. And now here we have the Liberator. And the final survivor. 9 killed for this Hellion. Good for him. So these Hellions will be paid in gold, if I can say so. Look now at the workers, now are equal. Serral just had to pump more of them. 46 versus 47, 23 in terms of army for Serral. So very intensive match. These are 2 of the best players there can be. Now Clem has an advantage in terms of minerals, light one. Probably some mules are being dropped. Let's see the main base of Clem. Yeah, these 2 mules. So here we have a lot of marines, tanks. I believe Clem is going to be ready for a push. Clem is known for his early timings. He likes to go with tanks, with marines. Try to create a small advantage. What was that, Clem? You literally shot your own tank. Even at this pro level, sometimes small mistakes can be done. Yeah, look at their NPM. It's sometimes nothing we can achieve. For them to have 1000 per minute is nothing. It's normal. A lot of units are being produced for the Terran. And is this push going to achieve anything? Serral probably expects it. Already some roaches. In terms of army, they are pretty equal. But these tanks they can do a lot of damage with their splash. A little bit of creep denial. Some units are left at home, just in case there is a counterattack. Now Clem's units are going back home. I thought it was a push for sure. As usually, I like to see them together with you. It's more exciting this way, so I don't know what is going to happen. We're going to find out together. Only one medivac. I don't know if it's enough. Too many marines here. More marines are coming. So Clem is ready for a serious push, maybe to deny one of the bases. Let's see what he's going to be able to achieve. So this is a serious push. We have also Revengers here. Look at this fight. This hatchery is probably going to die. Epic game. Yeah, the hatchery is dead. And Clem won with this decisive push. Wow, this is what pro gamers are known for. Thank you for watching. Let's go to game number 2, and remember to subscribe. Thank you. Hello guys, welcome back for the second match. Thank you for watching together with me. My name is Keanu. As usual, I'm going to find out together with you who is going to win. We had an intensive first match, and now let's see the second one out of 4. Standard opening. Clem has no introduction. He's the wonder kid from France, building a wall off with a supply depot, while Serral, the Night King from Finland, is sending his overlords in different directions to search, to scout, to see what is going on. Scouting is very important in the early game. Everybody knows this, because without scouting you may find with your opponent building and creating a lot of shenanigans. The barracks is almost done, and for the zerg we have here the spawning pool. What I would like to tell you all is that this is an amazing experience for me to be here casting, and thank you for watching together. Remember to subscribe, this will help YouTube algorithm, and our videos are going to be more often recommended. Otherwise this channel is going to remain in the dark, and I don't want this, you don't want this, so let's share together. Thank you very much. We have the barracks here. The barracks is almost ready, probably a Reaper as usual. Clem is going to send in the opposite direction, trying to do some harassing, and the Reaper is done. And we have a very good start for Clem. Let's see Serral with the second hatchery. Serral is known for being greedy, spreading the creep everywhere, having a lot of queens, and trying to macro and micro his opponent. This is like a 12-minute match, so it's going to be more intensive. Probably we are going to attack, counter-attack. But the third match, this is something that I cannot wait to cast. It's a long one. So get ready. And after this, I'm going to post as fast as possible the third match. In the meantime, we have the Reaper just scouting, trying to see what he can find out. This is their maps. This is what Serral is seeing, and this is Clem side of the map, what he is seeing. So definitely Serral has more map awareness than Clem. Now luckily we can see everything. We have the overall view. Factory almost finished for Clem, and while this is happening, let's see what Serral is up to. So nothing unusual, a lot of queens. Queens are very good for spreading creep, and zerglings are very good to surround units. This SUV, 6 health and alive, that's a performance in itself. And the Reaper still alive, but 0 kills to show off. So you need to do better, go back and fight. Luckily for them, they can heal themselves. How? I have no idea. Maybe it's a part-time Reaper, part-time Doctor. Trying to deny. Whoa, nice jump. I always like to see queens jumping around. No serious damage, obviously. The second command center, for safe measure, is built over here, and it's going to be floated into this space probably. And the second one transformed into an orbital. These mules are extremely important because they can add extra income. So there is always the temptation to build a planetary fortress. It's better to have a planetary fortress when it comes to defense, but in the long term you are losing a lot of minerals that you can use in order for you to defend. yourself by having more army. 3 queens, a perfect wall of queens. You shall not pass. What do you have here? A lot of activities. This has a lot of minerals. This one as well. So probably the income is going to skyrocket for both players. So far pretty equal in terms of the army size, in terms of workers. Serral has an advantage. This is to be expected. The Terran has these mules, but they do not appear in the workers number. And where is he floating with? Ah, in the back. Interesting choice. I thought for sure he's going to put it here and create another one here. Okay, okay. Who am I to judge? We are talking about some of the best players in the world. 2 medivacs, probably for a medivac drop. This is Clem's specialty. To confuse the opponent, you always are dropping, trying to do your best to be in several places at the same time. These aliens, 1 kill for the first one, and another kill for the second, so probably 2 zerglings. And as I predicted, here we have the 2 medivacs. See how we are going to the right sides of the map, and here the aliens are on the left one. So probably it's going to drop in one side and attack in the other. Knowing that there are overlords in every direction, why not kill some of them? Already supply blocking Serral. You see here with red 98 versus 100, so Serral cannot build anything. Excellent drop, the queen is dead. And he managed to take them back to safety. These aliens, hello, you are sleeping on the job. Look at the spread of the creep, already half of the map. It's reached, so it's important, even if you have to use some scans, to kill some of the creep tumors. Otherwise you are going to find with creep inside your own base. These queens are always here on guard, patrolling. And while this is happening, Clem is very courageous. No. Go back, Clem. Nothing you can do. Serral is too good for this. This is like a dead spot. At least the drone is killed. And now the boost is activated to go to safety. And while this is happening, you can see the army of Serral is growing, 52 versus 46. And Serral is getting ready for an attack, probably, with the roaches. But you cannot underestimate this Forza Marine. There aren't that many of them, but they can do a lot of damage if unchecked inside the mineral line. Another one died. And disappear. Look at the special effects. And another medivac. So 2 medivacs over here, 2 over here. I told you I had a feeling that Clem will use his specialty. But already Serral with the 6th sense already had the roaches in place. So medivacs are very good because they can keep the spread of the creep in check. Also make you wonder, should I attack? Am I going to find myself in a situation where by attacking I let my guard down and suddenly my mineral income is going down? But Serral has an advantage. All is constantly over 3000, while for Clem less, 2000. Let's get this push. Nothing. So Serral army is growing. 96, 100. Serral is almost maxed out. So Clem advancing, but small numbers. They are just good for harassment. Good connection with the bailings. And Serral is almost maxed out. Here we have a sensor tower providing a lot of information in advance if your opponent is going to attack or not. Scanning to see exactly what is going on. too many zerglings. And we are very fast on creep. We are everywhere. These marines are trying to prevent the creep to spread in the proximity of the Terran base. This can be fatal. Just imagine creep over here. The banelings are going to roll and kill every SUV inside. Finally we see an advance, a push. Is Clan trying again to risk it all on a push? 5 tanks, not bad at all. Some more others. But here we have the swarm. Look at the minimap, how Serral is trying to create a concave to surround the Terran units. These cheeky marines trying to deny this hatchery, and while this is happening, the wave of zerglings are coming. Excellent bounding clouds from the Vipers, making the tanks totally useless. Let's see again this attack. So from every possible angle. Yeah, that was a good trade. Normal army for Clem. Because without tanks, only one tank, I don't see how he can manage. Yeah, this is why Serral is the best. Maybe you can try to rush Serral. Surprise him, but otherwise, if you play the macro game with Serral, big problem. With Medivac it's almost dead, but still annoying. It has 3 marines left. Yeah, a lot of Medivacs. Very good in case of an attack, you can steam your marines, your bio, and the Medivacs are keeping them alive. And now look at Serral, already maxed out. 200 versus 160 is not a good sign. In terms of army, 140. And now the bank of Serral is going to grow a lot. And what do we have here? The Ultralisk. The big boys are coming in town. Look at them marching. Look at them. Now let's see if Clem has something against the swarm. We are cutting their way. Yeah, we hear sniping everywhere, but these banelings are deadly. Zerglings everywhere. Huge attack from Serral. Serral almost in the main base. Sniping is going on everywhere. Is Serral going to be able to survive this onslaught? Apparently yes, but his workers are now only 59. Yeah, this base is dead. Is it? This Ultra is 14, 15. He killed a lot of workers. Only 47 left now. And the planetary is dead. So mission accomplished. Now the economy of Serral is going to skyrocket in comparison. Look, 3000 versus 1000. The main base is almost running out. This one has some minerals left. This one is also like half dead. So this is the final push probably from Serral. Look at them rolling. Excellent. And Serral with a clear win against Clem. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. See you for game number 3. Three, two, one. Hello guys, for the final match between Serral, here playing with the Zerg, versus Clem, Le Baguette, as I like to say, playing with the Terran. We had 3 intensive matches. This is the 4th one and the final one. Who is going to win? Let's find out together. Like usual, my name is Keanu and thank you for being here with me. Standard opening so far for the Terran with a supply depot, trying to build a wall off. And what is Serral going to do? Scouting a little bit. I'm probably going to go for a second hatchery. We had, wow, intensive matches before. I'm on a roll. Like, I already casted 3 matches. This is the 4th for me. After this, I'm going to need a tea and some honey because I'm running out of voice. A barracks. Nothing unusual so far. We are trying to scout. Serral is going to the opposite direction. And here you see this line is from the barracks. And probably we are going to see immediately a Reaper that is going to the opposite direction. See where it's pointing. The second hatchery already started. Zerg has the economic advantage and Serral needs it in order to spend more. Serral is also known as the Lord of the Circuit, the Finnish phenomenon, while Clem is known as the comeback boy. Is he going to come back from this? Is he going to be the Wonder Kid? We are going to find out. The Overlord is now almost into Clem's base. Another one is staying here just for safe measure. And I'm expected to see a lot of attacks, counter-attacks. This is going to be like a 15 minutes battle. So it's not a short game. It's not going to be decided immediately with a push. And now the Reaper is just on its way. Searching, scouting. This is a high yield rich Vespian geyser. Each map is different. This is called Waterfall. Look at the water here. Why would you like to fight on this beautiful place? Well, they have to. This is the name of the game. StarCraft. And Terran is my favorite race. First time when I started to play StarCraft 1, I will always play with Terran in matches. Now already we have a clear advantage. Serral has more army, 7 versus 2. In terms of workers, just a slight advantage, 26. Nothing that Clem cannot deal with because he has orbital commands. And dropping mules is going to help increase his income. Look at the income now. 1,500 for Serral, 1,000 for Clem, but Clem, because of the mule, is starting to increase. Is this Reaper doing anything? No, just scouting. This is what the players are seeing on different perspectives. And this is what we are seeing. Standard opening so far with the Reaper and the Hellion, his brothers. Luckily for this Overlord, they cannot shoot air units, so he's perfectly safe. And while we are just here hanging, we have the 3rd hatchery for Serral. So Serral is very fast. His clip is impeccable, and his worker count sometimes reaches 100, so giving him a lot of minerals. So he will throw army after army into his opponents until there is no more opponent. But Clem is also very fast. Clem sometimes forget he's a Terran, try to act like a Zerg as well. Oh, this is ugly. Six Hellions and the Reaper together, they can do a little bit of damage, but Queens are everywhere. And Queens are very beefy opponents. You cannot underestimate them. If you want to live another day. This is another rich Vespian geyser. And already here we have a Banshee. Banshee, go here. Go here. Go with your buddies. No, he's going on his own. Is the Banshee going to achieve anything? Nope. Here we already have a Spore Crawler. It acts as detection and also to prevent any medivacs. If they are flying by, it can shoot air units. Look at them hanging around like buddies. And now we have 2 banshees. Yeah, the queens are going back to the safety of the spore crawler, immediately transfusing the one with lower hit points, and now 4 queens. What can you do? Not too much. Already the overseer. The overseer acts as observer of cloak units. He can move with the army, so he cannot hide. The cool fact about StarCraft is that each race has its own unique units, and it's always cool to see them in action. Each attack has a counter-attack. Each unit has its godfather, if I can say this. That was a changeling. The overseer can spawn look-alike units that can easily spot what is going on in the opponent base. And while this is happening, here we have the real force of the Terran, the tank, the siege tank, that can do a lot of splash damage, but needs protection for the Marines, so this is a team. Marines in front, tanks behind, creating a second line of defense. Now we have the combat shield almost ready, the centrifugal hooks. So both players are upgrading their army. In terms of workers, Serral has an advantage, 74 versus 61. In terms of army, we are pretty equal. I would say equal. 71 versus 63 is not a big deal. A lot of queens here. Very unlikely for Clem to be able to do anything. This tank is dead. The other one as well. So yeah, the medevac. Clem was able to minimize the losses. Now look at the spread of the creep. Already half of the map is in Serral's control. This is what Clem is seeing. This is what Serral is seeing. Now another push from Clem. Maybe just to deny some of the creep. This is a changeling. Yeah, but zerg units are already here. And Clem needs to evacuate immediately, ASAP. And look at the queens. Planting creep tumors everywhere. Clem has to back up. Strategic retreat and then attack again. And while this is happening, they are trying to outwit each other. But zerglings on creep, never a good idea to face them. Look at them go. Yeah, this takes a lot of Clem's APM just to keep the creep in bay. And here Serral is ready for a huge counterattack, but here we have a wall off, a supply depot, and Serral decides to go back. Serral almost maxed out, 197. So he realized he needs to do a surround here. Is he going to achieve it? They are teasing each other. Come, attack, come. No, you attack. With so many tanks and the spread of the Marines, it's never an easy decision. And Serral is going. Look at him going. This is poetry. StarCraft poetry in motion. Yeah, this attack was denied. But nevertheless, there are a lot of Marines left. They can steam and do a lot of damage. So Serral needs to wait for reinforcement. Only one tank. Not a good sign. In terms of army, they are pretty equal, but Serral has way more workers. So that means an economic advantage. As I said previously, it's a macro on the micro game. Oh, all those Bailings are dead. And Serral decided to leave this hatchery for Clem to have it. But while this is happening, probably a counterattack. Yeah, the best defense is offense. Baiting Clem into coming back home. Allowing more time for Serral to expand and to morph a lot of Bailings. So we have Serral's army split in two. One part over here, the other one in the opposite direction. Trying to outflank his opponent. But these choke points are what is keeping Clem alive. So you need to cross this river. And there are so many points where you can do a planetary fortress here. And look at this bridge. It's a beautiful map. Look at the waterfall. And while this is happening, an attack. The wall of was breach. Enemy at the gates. Run, boys, run! Action everywhere. The mineral line is destroyed. Oh, but the positioning of these tanks. This is another ability that Terran units can do. Just lift your orbital command when you are attacked by ground units. 73 versus 8 in terms of army, not bad for Clem. They are going to be able to take advantage a little bit. You saw the medivacs taking even one of the tanks. Serral, it's a beast, relentless, everywhere and nowhere. Sending a scouting party to see exactly what he's going to face. This was just a sacrifice. 193 for Serral. Serral is again maxed out, so when he's maxed out he likes to attack to keep his opponent army lower than his. But Clem is coming back. 78 in terms of the army versus 140. Yoinking, so no more siege tanks. Oh, this is huge for Serral. Is Serral going to win with this attack? Bailings are rolling. This mineral line is in danger. Serral is deciding to cut his losses, to go back. And while this is happening, another army of Serral in the opposite corner, probably for another counterattack. But the positioning of the sensor tower, one here, it's actually allowing Clem to be able to focus his forces only one place. Medivac drop. Let's see if he's going to achieve something. This Zerling is here just to see if there is going to be another expansion. It's a scout. This drop is dead. Yeah. Nope. Come back. Where are you going? And Serral, with a decisive action, he won again. Congratulations. Thank you for watching. Subscribe. See you next time. Hello friends, welcome back to a high level match of StarCraft 2. What I got for you today, it's a Terran versus Zerg. Spawning here is the best Latin player from the wall, none other than Juan Carlos Tena Lopez, known as Special. Special, he won at least one season in each Copa America since 2014, so he cannot get better than this. But his opponent is none other than Serral, the finisher, the Night King. So this is going to be an intensive game. Both players are known for being aggressive. Both players are known for being very aware of the map, of shenanigans. So let's see who is going to be the winner of this game between none other than Special versus Serral. So S versus S. Who is going to be the best S? Standard opening so far. The SUV is building a wall off here at the entrance. This map, Neo Humanity, is very interesting map. Allows for a lot of shenanigans, especially because here you have like a backdoor where you have the gold mineral patches for both players. So this allows an enemy to be able to open a second back door with a lot of possibilities for aggression. What is going to happen? I'm going to find out together with you, so thank you so much for your amazing support, for subscribing. This helps the channel a lot. My name is Keanu. Standard opening so far for both players, a second hatchery for Serral, and here we have the complete wall off for special. Special opening with Reapers. Reapers are very useful because they can have a lot of map awareness, they are very fast units, and usually they make the queen jump when they threw the bomb. Is this going to be the case? I'm very curious. Statistically speaking, why not? Why not? Now already here we have a factory, so special, try something special, if I can use this words of play. Play of words. Another Reaper, the factory, and not a second orbital command center. Interesting, very interesting. In terms of income, favoring special, probably because of a mule. Let's see it. Yes, the mule is here. But now let's see the shenanigans. And yes, the Reaper didn't disappoint me. He was able to throw the grenade and make the queen jump a little bit. But now retreating, and his body is here as well. This is a slow zone. Look at this zone. It's very hard to go through it. It's like a choke point. And here, a hidden starport. This is what I'm talking about. This is what I like to see. Now the queen, perfect timing, perfect position, but the Reapers are inside the main base. Yeah, nothing they can do here, a lot of zerglings, the queen is on position, but they managed to escape with life. What? 4 health? Wow, that's really incredible. But luckily for Reapers, they have the ability to heal themselves. Obviously they escaped the zerglings, which is not the case, so both Reapers are now dead. But here a starport. Oh, nice. So let's see if Serral is going to be aware of it. So far he has no clue whatsoever. This is like a dark blank spot for him. Excellent. Let's see if Special is going to do a lot of damage with its early opening. Now a lot of Hellions here. Hellions are very good because they can kill a lot of drones very easily and very effective when it comes to Zerlings. So probably they are going to be sent to distract Serral. While here we have what? A fusion core? Do you know what that means, guys? Battle cruisers! And now the Liberator already on its way. Nice, battle cruisers. Interesting opening. So Special is going to not disappoint us. So let's see the Liberator. Excellent. So Serral, 1 drone, 2, 3. So 3 drones, 4. No, the 4th one, no. Only 3 drones so far, but not bad at all. Now the queen is in danger, but Serral is too fast for this. So this is like a micro game what we are doing. Liberator versus queen. Who can position better? Now Liberator going into opposite corner, and while this is happening, more and more Hellions here. So it's very hard for Serral, he needs to be aware of so many things in the same time. Yeah, another drone is going down. But overall there is no problem, they have almost the same amount of drones. But these Hellions are very cheeky. Look at the micro of these players. This is why they are some of the best. 3 queens jumping at the same time. This is something awesome. Yeah, more drones are dying, yes, another drone. Look at Serral. Serral is in, it's making sure, obviously, to protect as many of the drones as possible, but still losing some of them. And in the meantime, apparently the Liberator was killed, but what do we have here? Battle cruisers, but they were spotted by this Zerling was the hero. Otherwise, what do you do if you don't know that your opponent is doing battle cruisers? But now Serral knows, and Spore Crawler are activated. One here, another one in the main base, and probably more and more queens are going to be. So look at the fast battle cruiser, killing as many drones as possible. Yeah, the Spore Crawler is here, but what do you do? Yeah, the Zerlings are here, trying to prevent another battlecruiser. So mission successful. Yeah, the battlecruiser is protecting the starport. This is something new. This is something new. And now here you have roaches. So this opening is very cool. I will try to use it, so I advise you try as well. Let's see what is happening. Is this a winning strategy? If you like Terran, just give it a try. So non-stop action everywhere. Special is not disappointing us. Getting more drones. Nice. The Sporker has a lot of health. Denying the mining is also important. So you don't need to do a lot of damage. Just the fact that you are denying mining is a damage in itself. And now teleporting the battlecruiser at home. And at home, what? Serral was able to break. So a second of not paying attention, and already you find the Zerlings inside your main base. Now the starport was killed. So a lot of damage for both players. In terms of workers, Serral has a clear advantage. And now the Hellions are diving in for the kill. Action everywhere. But excellent timing to pulling the drone from Serral. So nothing here. Now a spire is being built by Serral, so Serral needs to have something against any potential air units. Look at the March of the Queen. The Queens are here. So this is a game that is not disappointing us. Battlecruiser operational. Here we have a bunch of roaches probably to dive in. Now is the perfect timing when here you have a lot of mules. Preventing them from mining, not bad at all. The barracks is used to explore the map. Wow, what a game. This is something that I like to watch. And while this is happening, let's see what Serral is going to counterattack with. So a lot of queens. Yeah, the queens is killing everything. Queens are very beefy units. They can heal, and also they are very important because they can transfuse, put a lot of cryptomorphs everywhere on the map. Now the barracks is just staying here to observe an imminent attack. And Hellions everywhere. Excellent game so far. Thank you for staying here with me. Let's see who is going to win. Look at the timing of Serral. So Serral is like, he has an extra sense, knowing exactly the avenue that these Hellions are going to take. And killing one drone over here, over there is not a big deal. The most important thing is the final battle, and already here we have 4 battlecruisers. Does Serral have something, anything against 4 battlecruisers? Here we have missile turrets just for good measure. A safe zone for battlecruisers to teleport back home. In case there are a lot of corruptors. The fusion core is still here. How come? Look at the corruptors. Now. Yeah, this barracks is done. Are here enough? Oh, I don't know. 5 battlecruisers? Way better. So this is like a death zone. With widow mines. With missile turrets. What do you do if you attack? So trying to be very aggressive. Special. What do you do? Guess what? Here these rocks are going to be destroyed. Yeah, sending one Zerling to take as much as possible the damage. And now the attack of Serral is here. Are these battlecruisers enough? You also have to think about the Revengers, Queens. So everything here can attack air. Yamata cannon used. Wow. Epic battle. Missile turrets are being used as well. The planetary fortress is still here. Wow, what a game. But now we have only 5 battle cruisers remaining and not that many other units that can help. Yamata cannon is going to be used again, for sure. And the Raven is dead. Flyer attack level 1 for Serral. So non-stop action as promised. And Serral decisively won. Special realize he has nothing against Serral. So resistance is futile. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. And let's see game number 2 between Serral and Special. Here is game number 2 between Serral and Special, which is going to be exciting. Special tried his tactics with battlecruiser. It was unsuccessful. Serral was ready for it. He had everything. He had air, anti-air units. Nothing that Special could do. He tried his best. Now let's see game number 2 between these two awesome players. The best from Latin America versus the best from Europe. Standard opening so far. With barracks, and guess what, probably here we are going to have a second hatchery from Serral. Serral the finisher, the Night King, versus Juan Carlos Tena Lopez from Mexico. Finland versus Mexico. Standard opening, as I said, with barracks and probably non-stop action in a couple of seconds. So stay with me, let's see who is going to win. Game number 2, spawning pool for Serral. Serral is known for being aggressive and Special is able always in his matches to make sure his opponent is going to have a hard time. It's not easy to defeat Juan Carlos. Never ever have I seen a match where he was easily defeated. He has a very good strategy. He's attacking on multiple fronts and is able to create a lot of interesting tactics that usually you are not prepared for. Even now, look at him trying to build an wall of the exterior to be able to protect 2 bases. Not usual standard if you protect here when you start and then you try your best to defend the second one. So a factory, a barracks already here with a Reaper, 2 Reapers. Reapers are very good for map awareness, while if you are a Zerg, you have the Overlords that are also giving you an edge. Now an SUV was sent on the lower part of the map and the Reaper in the top corner. So the Reaper is usually trying to have a lot of map awareness, to give information, to scout, and why not kill some drones if possible. Now already you have 2 Zerlings. Yeah, with Zerlings, if you micro your Reaper correctly, you can kill them. And look at the Wolof. This is a perfect Wolof. Hellions are coming as well. And the Reaper is now inside the main base. The main base that is unsupervised. Where is the Queen? The Queen needs to come back. Now she's coming. Now with 2 Queens here, the Reaper has to go back. But here are 2 Reapers now. Yeah, they see 2 Reapers. The drones are being pulled instantly. So very, very good response. And even making sure to make a spore crawler and then deny it allows the drone to be alive. So these are small tactics that can make the difference between a champion and the rest. Already a 3rd hatchery. So Serral is playing the greedy game. Obviously it's very important to have a lot of minerals and gas. Without them you aren't able to have a bigger army than your opponent. And I don't care how good you are if you're micro. Usually, statistically speaking, the biggest army is likely to win. Already here we have 3 Zerlings that were managed because the supply depot was not lowered to enter the main base. And what do we have here? 3 of each. 3 Reapers, 3 Hellions. Are they going to plunge into the mineral lines? No, coming back home. The Reapers, yeah, so you send the Reapers into the main base. Trying your best. But when you play against Serral, you die like the rest. So excellent tactics here. Already here we have the overall scouting. So Serral needs to make sure there is no shenanigan. Like in the previous game where he found himself against 6 battle cruisers. And already a Raven. Ravens are very good. You don't need to use so much scan to destroy the creep. You can use the energy available for you to drop mules. Look at the queens jumping. This is what I like to see. Jump around, jump around. The queens are here to jump. 4 queens, not bad. The creep is spread evenly all over the map. And now look of Special trying to poke to see where he can find a weakness. But against Serral, it's very, very hard. Now, one drone is dead. Not bad at all. The Raven is here. Is he going to put turrets? Yes. Auto turrets, not bad. Just denying the mining time. It's enough sometimes. And while this is happening, the Hellions are trying their best. Yeah, excellent defense from Serral. Nothing works against Serral. This is why he's known as the finisher. He will finish you. If you know Mortal Kombat, at the end of the game, you have the famous phrase, finish him. Probably this is a source of inspiration. And 3 kills with the Raven, not bad at all. Not bad at all. And here another auto turret. So auto turrets everywhere. Again, no more energy. So the turrets are energy based and you need to wait a little bit. Now Banshee here, not bad at all. I haven't seen too many Banshees in a while. Sometimes, especially for us, which are not like pro, Banshees are very efficient if you have stealth energy. And here we have a puppy. Look at the puppy here, just randomly walking. And the Banshees above him. Now we have Serral with 4 bases versus Special with 3. Steam pack almost done, so this is the moment where Special is going to feel more comfortable to attack. Another Overseer here, trying to see exactly what Special is doing. Now a bunch of Marines, tank, Hellions. This is like standard for Terran. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 barracks, not bad at all. Plus extra 3 here. So this is going to be bio-heavy Terran versus Zerglings. And what else do you have here? Roaches from Serral. Probably Bailings, a lot of queens. Queens are everywhere. Serral now with 150 almost. 149 versus 109 for Special. Not bad at all. Now trying to poke. Ravens are also some units that are underestimated. If you have too many of them, you can put turrets everywhere. No need for scanning for the creep. So combat shield done, conclusive shield done. Carapace level ground 1 done. So both players are using their upgrades. And now here we have Revengers with their corrosive bio, they are deadly. So Serral, excellent map script. Script almost everywhere. Map awareness, excellent. Yeah, not good for Special, losing a Raven like this. So Serral is everywhere. Now, the fact that hydraulics are here are going to make the life even harder for the medivacs. And infantry level 1 done, an armory. So both players are upgrading. And what do we have now? Lurkers. Yeah, auto turrets everywhere. Denying some of the mining. In terms of mining, heavily favoring Serral. He has an advantage in terms of workers. Now 2 tanks, a Banshee, not bad at all. But where do you go? Where do you go with so many lurkers here? And with Vipers that can abduct higher tier units like tanks. Yeah, the only reason that the tank is alive is because he was saved by... and this is going to be a drop. Okay, medivac drop of Doom inside the Serral base. But while this is happening, a lot of roaches are going to the opposite direction. So let's see if this is efficient. Already here a lot of spore cores. The lurker. So yeah, Serral definitely had a super advantage. Thank you for watching. Remember to subscribe. Keanu over. See you tomorrow. Hello everyone. On Data C, we are going to see a game between none other than Hero Marine, the blue Terran, and Serral with the red Zerg. My name is Keanu and welcome. So far standard opening, an Overlord that is going to scout. Hero Marine is from Germany. Some of you may know this, some of you are new to my channel or to the world of StarCraft in general. These are 2 of the best players there is. Serral from Finland, 24 years old, is the king of Zerg. He's one of the best, if not the best players in the world. While Hero Marine, one of the best Terran in the world. Here we have a command center. Command center is producing the workers. And it's where the workers bring all the minerals necessary to build the units that are going to fight. The Overlord is making sure map awareness is very important in the game of StarCraft. You have to know what your opponent is going to do, where he is. This is why it's called an real-time strategy. And personally, as a chess player, this is way harder than it seems. Chess sometimes is too easy. Standard opening with a barrack, and the barrack is heading all the way to Serral, so probably a push with Marines in the near future. The SCV is scouting to see maybe there are some hidden bases. The second command center, and now we already have a first second Reaper. Where is the Reaper? Here on the map somewhere. Open the standard opening is here. He is. For the Terran is to have a Reaper and to harass the workers, to kill as many as possible to affect the economy. But 4 Zerlings already waiting for him. A Queen is going to pop. The Queens are very efficient. Queens are used for Lavra and Cryptomore. Larva are very good. In terms that gives you more supply. We are anti-air units, very beefy, they can heal structures and friendly units. The Reaper has a huge advantage, the fact that it can regenerate health over time, climb cliffs. But he's not going to do too much against Serral. Keanu is trying his best, but it's impossible. Surprise Serral at the beginning of the game. Spot, less defense, 3 queens. He likes to spread his script, he's known for it. He's the master king of script. On it, the Zerg has a huge advantage, mobility first of all, and map awareness. The overall is scouting. The mule are very important for the terran economy. We are bringing way more minerals than a normal worker. We are researching upgrades. The factory is mainly for the purpose of having widow mines and aliens. The overlords saw exactly what is going to happen. In the meantime, we have a party of 3 aliens and the Reaper. We are trying to poke to see if we can reach some juicy workers to destroy, sabotage Serral's economy, but that's very hard to do. A lot of queens here, 3 queens, spreading creep everywhere. 3 queens here as well. It's very hard to be able to trick Serral to give you an opening. Probably Hero Marine is going to use Medivacs drops. They are very popular for the Terran race. And now we have the Marines. See how we are waiting for opponents. This base is saturated. And the new command center has landed. The Eagle has landed. As I predicted, 2 Medivacs are trying to surprise Serral, but Serral, I'm pretty sure, is ready for anything. Already some Zerglings are here to protect the mineral lines. Excellent timing. This is why Serral is a pro. Nice drop over here, but too many queens for the Marines to have a real chance. The economy is extremely important in RTS, in StarCraft. Usually the army, with more soldiers, more upgrades, more units, is going to destroy the opponent. But the skill is extremely important as well. So it's not just Control A, select all, and rush to your opponents. Except if you are like in the Bronze League. This is usually what is happening over there. What I do sometimes. The main purpose of these Marines are mainly to harass and to make sure the creep is not spreading too much. Nobody wants to see a march of the queens. And it's very hard to surprise an opponent that has overlords and cryptomorphs everywhere. Another hatchery for the Zerg. The army, pretty similar. The worker count, pretty similar. The overseer sees everything. More barracks are being added. Researching, researching. To research infantry weapon and infantry armor are extremely important. They give you an advantage. And now Serral is going to have a run by into his opponent base, trying to destroy as many as possible from the workers. The Banelings connect again. Oh my god. You see here the workers? And Serral won decisively. Well done, Serral. Thank you for watching, and remember to subscribe. Hello everyone, for the second match between Hero Marine and Serral. Serral with the blue zerg and Hero Marine with the red terran. The first game, if you have watched my previous video, was won by one of them. I'm not going to spoil. I don't like to spoil. You have to see it for yourself who is the winner of the first match. And if you have seen it, congratulations. So far, start an opening. Here is Hero Marine perspective. Here is Serral perspective. But we prefer to see both of them in the same time. The Overlord is searching, trying to see what Hero Marine is up to. Standard opening so far with a barrack, a supply depot. The workers are diligently picking minerals. Another one is building a refinery. Serral already with the second hatchery. The first one is working at 100% efficiency. The spawning pool is almost ready. Almost like half of it. While a Reaper is being produced in order to harass. The drones are picking minerals, clearing the land. And the fur hatchery is ready to go. So as you can see, the same pattern. The zerg has an advantage in terms of efficiency. We are mass producing a lot, but overall it's up to the players who is going to win. Each race, protoss, zerg, terran have strengths. The Reaper is going. Go Reaper, go. Yeah, let's see how many drones he can kill. None. Already 4 zerglings. As you saw, Reapers have the ability to throw bombs. That can affect a little bit. In the meantime, the command center is almost done. The Reaper is trying to do his best. Low health, but it's improving. They have the ability to regenerate hit points. That's an ability that we like to have as well. The hatchery. 2 queens already. So 3 hatcheries are done. And the creep spread is starting to look great. With 3 queens, what can go wrong? The second command center. Overall workers, you see here Serral has more, but the Terran are making up to it by using mules. Mules are basically giant workers, metal workers that you can draw from the sky. The spawning pool, the extractor. Vespian gas is extremely important for higher tier units and to be able to have upgrades. Oh, he is dead. Who killed? Jimmy or Luca? Luca the Marine. Let's call it Luca. And this is Jimmy. Well done, Luca. Here, same opening with Hellions harass and the Reaper, which is now restored to full health. Only 2 queens, 4 queens, 4 queens versus 4 Hellions. The queens are always going to win. And the Viking denying the Overlord ability to see all over the map. Also, if you kill as many as possible overlords, you may find that your opponent is going to run out of the ability to produce any more units. Because for the Terran we have the supply depot, for the Zerg we have the overlord. Amazing crypt spread, and already the 4 hatcher. Hatcher is ready. Yeah, let's see what Hero Marine is up to. A lot of Marines, obviously. Is making sure he has the add-on for the factory, so probably 2 mines and 2 Hellions in the same time. Medivacs, 2 at a time being built. And excellent upgrades for weapon and armor. This base is doing relatively okay. See how the Viking is making sure the overlords are not on the map, so that these drops can be more efficient. 10 marines in total. Let's see what we are going to be able to do. Dodge perfectly the crypt tumor. Now together with the Hellions, he is going to do a surprise attack, but we are already spotted. The Zerg is on its way. The Hatcher is going to survive? Probably. Yeah. Run, boys, run. If they are welcoming anything, it's a surround thing. And this is exactly what happened, but luckily for them, their friends from the sky, the Medivacs, are able to pick them up. But again, Zerlings found them. Again, they are picked up. Overall, perfect. 140 supply for each for a second. Now Serral has a small lead. The power of the another drop in the main base. 1-2 punch, 1-2 punch. You are distracting your opponent in the south, you attack in the north. Was it worth it? I don't know exactly. Here we have the spores that are making sure any drops are going to be facing a challenge. The Medivacs are trying their best, but let's see if we are going to. In the meantime, Zerlings preparing for this juicy line of workers. So see, while Serral is doing an excellent job protecting, he's also making sure to have a force ready to attack. These marines are dead. And the spores. See, 1 kill, that means 1 medivac. In the same time, trying to harass these mineral workers. Now Hellbats are doing way more damage. Don't know if it's enough. 70 workers for each. We are equally impressive players. And the Zerlings are being borrowed. And as soon as the opportunity appears, we are going to exit and kill as many workers as possible. Now we are hiding over here. Yeah, I can search, but we are not searching in the right place. Now the Terran knows he has to go on the offense. The Widow Mines are very efficient. Let's see if they are up to that challenge. You see here, in front we have the Marauders. We are here to soak some damage. At the same time, another drop in the main base. It's very hard to follow everything. Oh, great connection, great connection. And the attack in the main base was dealt with. In the meantime, Hero Marine, 58 workers. So the Zerglings that were able to sneak into its base, destroy some of the Hero Marine's workers. Now Serral is retreating. Strategical retreat. And again, the power of the swarm. The Banelings connect. Who is going to win? So far, in terms of army, Hero Marine is doing way better than Serral. APM, as you can see, 300, 400 per minute for each. And the army of Hero Marine is almost twice as big as that of Serral. Serral is retreating, pulling the drones. And Hero Marine is everywhere with the medivac drops. Harassing non-stop. These workers are dead. No, because they are borrowed. In the meantime, 2 Widow Mines. Preparing the... Oh, excellent detonation. Action everywhere. This is what being top players in the world is all about. Non-stop action. Army-wise, Hero Marine is still leading, but in terms of workers and minerals, Serral is the one that has an advantage, with another hatchery being acquired in the south left bottom corner. These Widow Mines are doing a lot of damage. If they connect, they can destroy the entire Zerling army. The Marauders are like heavy infantry. But they can only shoot ground units. No aerial units for either of them. And I'm not talking just one Viking. In the meantime, Hero Marine is running out of resources. He has to win now. If not, he's going to face a serious challenge in terms of minerals. The APM 700, 1 point for Serral. Oh my god. The Banelings are rolling. Now the difference in terms of army is not that much anymore. 58 versus 82. But Hero Marine spotted this base. Let's see. The connections are good. The medivacs are extremely important because they can heal units, keep them alive for way longer. The March of the Swarm and Serral with a second victory. Well done, Serral. This is Keanu, and thank you for watching. Hello everyone, on Tropical Sacrifice we are going to see the last match between Serral and Hero Marine. Serral in the top corner with the blue zerg, while Hero Marine with the red terran. This is going to be an interesting match. So far Serral showed us why he is the undisputed champion, one of the best players ever is, but Hero Marine, it's not to be underestimated. Both players are from Europe. La crème de la crème, as they say in French. Now standard opening, previous matches. Nothing out of the ordinary, no cheese. Just professional high-level StarCraft play. Barracks are being built already. The direction is Serral base, where the second hatchery is starting. The Overlord is scouting, making sure everything is okay. So far so good for both players. This is their point of view, this is of Hero Marine. This is what Hero Marine sees. This is Serral. Now going back to the big screen. A Reaper, as usual, is going to scout, trying to kill some workers to interrupt the mining, which is very important. Even a couple of seconds of lost mining time is going to lead to some less marines that are being created, ready to fight the zerg swarm. In the meantime, the SUV is building the command center, the second command center for Hero Marine. And Serral is ready with a queen, or ready for the incoming scouting party of the Reaper. The Reaper is here. Serral ready with 2 zerglings. Spectacular as usual. Nothing serious so far. The queen is here. The Reaper has to go. 0 kills. Perfect spotless defense for Serral. Nothing out of the ordinary so far. The Overlord is all the way here. He's going to spot exactly what Hero Marine plans to do. 2 at a time, Hellbats. Barracks. Nothing that is going to resemble any cheese so far. The Reaper is still trying to do his part, 0 kills. Come on, Reaper. You can do it. We trust you. At least 1 small zergling for the Terran raid. In the previous matches we had like 3 Reapers, now only 1. The Hellion are on their way, trying to see if they can reach the mineral lines. Already the Overlord perfectly situated to spot, and 2 queens to intercept. Creep tumor planted. The creep is spreading fast, extremely fast with Serral. An engineering bay, 2 of them. So Hero Marine really wants to have good upgrade for his marines. 4 Hellions, easily repelled by 6 queens. The creep is spreading further and further. See the difference between the speed on or off creep? Very slowly here, while as soon as it's on creep, a huge boost. Basically what the Hellions are managing to do to stop a little bit the spread of the creep. The 4 command center, which is faster this game. Engineering bays are working, making sure the marines are going to be upgraded. So probably when we are going to have 1-1 for armor and attack, we are going to... Hero Marine is going to send an attack wave. In the meantime, Serral taking all the hatcheries from the right part of the screen of the map. So now we have a 4 base Zerling versus a 3 base Terran. Here are the marines. The research is almost done. The Zerlings are already here, spotting them. We are going to go for a counter-attack probably. Here Marine with 2 medivacs. Let's see what he is going to accomplish. A little bit of creep denial. But the queens are here. Scare them away. It's important the fact that medivacs can heal the marines in real time. In the meantime, a drop is going to happen on the opposite side, so this is more like a bait, switch and bait tactic, like in Spain, in the bullfighting. Ole, look over here, look over here. In the meantime, the marines are going to attack. Now we have a lot of roaches coming. An undefended base. Also juicy SUVs are going to their main base. Now the roaches are transforming into Revengers, some of them. Bye bye supply depot. Bye bye command center. You see the difference in supply between Serral and Hero Marine? This is huge, and Serral, definitely the best player in the world. Thank you for watching and subscribe.